Alright, what's going on, y'all? So, in today's video, pretty much, we're gonna be playing Cold War Zombies since BO6 is apparently just Cold War itself. And pretty much, I'm gonna just go through it with a revolver, seeing how far we can go. But I wanted to have a discussion about gaming, essentially. Not gaming itself, but gaming as in the glory days versus now. Specifically, like zombies right now. So I know there's a big issue with. I hope this gameplay not too loud. I know they got the big issue going on with
Requiem actual strike
whether
team is on
zombies
the
is
ground.
still
You
good.
have your orders,
Is it
strike
too,
team. Investigate
I
the
guess
site.
what,
Contain the threat.
multiplayer style? I guess you could say. But what I really want to know is like, I know back then, like BO2 days, I guess BO1, like those days, like prime zombies. How many people actually played like zombies by themselves? Like, I know it had a different tone to it back then. I know for sure me, I could not play zombies back then. I don't know how old I was, but I was too scared to play zombies by myself. So I know they said they're trying to change zombies around for like, Jesus, I can't hit a shot. For the new fan base, I guess, to try and get more people involved. But I know older people in the zombies community, I guess, or just zombie players in general. I guess everybody wanted to be back like BO3 essentially, BO2 type of style, a little more darker. Not too much like how this is,
Nazi bastards.
I guess you could say more
Of course they're
vibrant, more
responsible
colorful.
for this mess.
Team,
But,
we need to find the
and I
facility
seen
entrance
something
and
about
figure
something
out just what
potentially having
happened
a
here.
classic mode in BO6. I know the zombies map that they showed on the COD day or whatever when all the creators was out and they had them playing the game. I can't remember the name, but it kind of looks similar to like this, like I guess multiplayer Warzone type of map. And then seeing everybody didn't like it, so I mean it was straight. I really am not a fan of it myself. I just wonder like if Call of Duty was to go back to the old style for zombies, would it really affect them negatively or would it positively affect them? I mean, of course, the OG fan base is gonna play zombies. I know it'll make you happy, but I just think back to like how many people were like back when it was in its prime was actually playing zombies like actively. Because I seen a couple of posts before like people like agreeing like, yeah, I used to be scared to play zombies by myself. Like just the theme of it, the horror, I know like it's different now. People probably could do it, but I still feel like would people really honor it besides the zombies community? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'll play it for sure. Cause I mean, I'm older now, I guess. I wonder how many older people still got that mindset of like, yeah, this is too scary. Like even for example, this right here, like this is nowhere near like OG zombies. Like this is some new stuff, like armor plates and all these perks and all. Like I know that I played a little bit of BO3. I don't think it took me a minute to get used to it. Still getting out of that, man, I can't play this by myself. But would it negatively affect the game, or would they have this potential classic mode where you could go back to like the more darker tone of zombies, having that as an option and seeing how the fans react to that? Like, would that actually help them in a way? Essentially what I'm saying is, do you think if they gave I wouldn't even say mass, because I don't know like how many people actually want it, but I seen like a lot of people want zombies to go back to their roots. So if they gave zombies player exactly what they asking for, they go back to their roots, would the player base pretty much increase or would it stay stagnant? Like would it stay what it used to be? Or like would people still keep that same mindset of like, man, this is like a little too dark for me, maybe I don't want to play it by myself, just like that, trying not to think of it like more of like the OG fan base or like people who really love zombies, because it's like it don't matter, you're gonna play it regardless. But it's like I feel like would it really expand the zombies community? I mean, I don't know if zombies community fans even want to expand their fan base or not. But like, I don't know, I just feel like it's something to think about with new games. Like when they change around the games, that's why I said at the beginning, it's like, this is for gaming in like as a whole, but it was specifically for zombies, as seeing as I'm playing it right now. Like you can see just how vibrant it is, how colorful. It's not that dark tone like that gives you like, okay, this is, what zombies game was that? I think it was like the latest World War II zombie? I can't remember. The one with like the real detailed zombies. Now that zombies was, that was something. They went all out for that. I can't really remember, was it more based OG on it? Like was it more based on like original zombies, or was it like still with the new style? I don't think I really played that much. But then I seen a video as well where during the release of Black Ops 3, they was receiving negative feedback, like about the change, and then like years later, maybe like I don't know how long it took for them to change their mind and be like, no, this is like one of the best zombies ever. So it's like, as a developer, like what would your approach really be? I don't know. I just feel like you give zombies players what they want, but then do you just go down the same rabbit hole of having to wait for them to appreciate what you did after they begged you to change it? Then once you change it, it's like, it's just like a circle, like you're just running around in a circle, I guess. I don't know. Like somebody, if you're an OG zombies player, just let me know, like from BO1, 2 to 3, was it progressively better, or did you see a drop and then came back later on and then appreciated the game? Because I don't know, I feel like this is cool, but I still do want like that OG zombies feel. BO3 type, I still want that. Like, see, even this in this room, like what if it was like in this tone? Like the whole map was just in this tone, like you was just in an enclosed room. Like would that still give you the zombie vibe, or would you still want like, I can't even really name any maps, like, I don't know, I just feel like they're scared to like take a chance. Cause I mean, you take your chance, you got some who like it, but then your fan base goes back to how it used to be. People complain. I don't know. I don't want to make this too much of a yapping video. I'm just trying to get different people's opinion on like the matter of what would you do if you was a dev. Like take your bias out of like, oh yeah, I 100% will go back to like OG zombies. I'll make it just how it was. Put the dark shade to it. Get rid of the colorful aspect. Get rid of the armor. Now the armor, I 100% agree. I'm not a fan of it. It's actually in this map, this game right here. So I don't like that part of it. What else do they have in this one? I guess the little power abilities that they got in the bottom right corner. I don't know, I feel like it was kind of cool, like in the peak of Cold War. Like Cold War wasn't really a bad COD game to me. And Zombies wasn't bad itself neither. I feel like this was a pretty cool Zombies game. I feel like just a few things people didn't like. So I wonder if they just gonna like stick relative to this. I seen it was the one they showcased at the event. I know it's pretty much like this shade, looked like a regular multiplayer map. I know people didn't like that, but it was another one that they had. I didn't really get to see it too much, but it had more of like a darker shade to it. You know, the map seemed more built for zombies. So I seen people saying that the one that they showed at the event was just like an add-on or something. It wasn't gonna be like a part of the main Easter egg or something like that. But I'm just curious to see what approach they're gonna go for this next Zombies game. Like, I feel like personally, they should try and go back. I don't know how, I don't know. Do you think they should find a balance? Like, I feel like they've been trying that so far, but they just haven't even hit. But like, they give you the option to take the HUD off and take all the other stuff that's not normally on the screen. I feel like it's still just, it still doesn't give you like that same feeling. Like I could take the HUD off, I could take all that other stuff off, but still at the end of the day, I don't know, it just don't feel the same. I seen people was talking about the HUD, like when you at the lobby and stuff, it don't have the same aura that the old CODs had. And I agree with that, because I remember BO3 HUD, you know, he was they had the character camping, the zombies walking in the background. That is something I feel like most people can agree on. Now it just feels like regular multiplayer type of HUD. So I do feel like in that aspect, they could have tried a little better than what they did. I guess you could say they probably did too much on trying to appeal to newer fans, I guess. Because I mean, honestly, if you enjoy COD, and if you enjoy zombies, to say, then you enjoy zombies. I mean, I don't feel like you have to dumb it down or, I don't know, add more vibrant colors to like make it less spooky. I feel like then at that point you take the whole point away from the game. Like you don't go to multiplayer and then try and like make it more appealing to zombie players, I guess. So I don't know, like I'm on round 5 already. Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna just see how far I can get with this Magnum. I know you gotta go all the way downstairs there to the basement just to turn on Zix to get the Pack-a-Punch. I'm gonna do that. But then I'm gonna have to get a gun. This is another thing. I don't remember too much. I don't think old zombies had this, but these little special zombies that they be having, I'm not too much of a fan of it. I guess it's not too bad of a problem. I guess it adds something to it. I'm gonna grab that right now, actually. Cause I did this run earlier, and this is Magnum.
Nothing can outrun one of these.
Shit, I'm about to go back down. I'm gonna still use the Magnum just for the zombies, just to give myself a challenge. But I'm just gonna save this for the those little, I guess, special zombies or something. But I mean, just like I like to have interactions like this, so I just leave in the comments like what's your thought on the current state of zombies, I guess. I wouldn't say on COD, and essentially I feel like that's just something totally different, like multiplayer Warzone. That's just something different. But I feel like it's a big focus right now on zombies in particular. Like it's a major change from what I guess the OG fans you guys are used to. I mean, I know you've been seeing videos, you've been watching videos, you've been having discussions. Hardcore zombie creators been talking about it and stuff. So I mean, I just really want to see, like, are you gonna take a chance on BO6 zombies? I feel like a lot of people are, but I feel like you have high hopes for it. And what are you looking for? Do you care more for them to try and take their time and balance it for a newer gameplay, or do you just like, you know, it's either you mess with zombies or you don't, and you know, just keep it how it always been? I've seen a lot of zombies creators talking about, like, especially when this game first dropped, a lot of people was talking about, they was happy, like, that they was getting new people to come to the community and stuff. I remember, it was actually pretty positive when Cold War first dropped. I guess I didn't really see too much of the negativity, honestly. But I know a lot of people was messing with zombies heavily when it first dropped on Cold War. I know they had a lot of interactions. And a lot of people was coming over to her and playing it, so I feel like they had a big spike. So I really don't know how big it was, like analytically, for them to say, you know, we really just gonna stick with this route. But I mean, I feel like it's a double-edged sword at this point. It's like we appeal to like our original fan base, or we just take that chance and really push for like a more diverse fan base in zombies, you know? I don't know. I feel like if it's true about the option to have classic mode, which I don't really know how true that is. I mean, with the state of gaming now, with some of these games, like for instance, since like 2K, Madden, I don't really feel like games like payment companies like that really gonna take a chance, like to go the extra mile. And I know COD been facing a lot of backlash for being repetitive over the years, and people really getting tired of like just the same old, I guess. gaming developers not
Enemy
really
KIA.
having as much passion for the games that they did before. So I really don't know how true that is about them having some new classic mode. I mean, I guess it'd be a cool way to like test out, like just to see how many people like really mess with that. But I mean, I don't know. What do you really do though? Like, if the mass amount of people prefer like this style of zombies, and like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm just rambling about it. I don't know. But I feel like it's interesting though, because I feel like a lot of games like switch the way that they make their games, and I know a lot of the original fan base not too keen on it. I mean, I mean, I really not look into it that much. I mean, shit. I mean, it is what it is. Honestly, I mean, gaming companies is gonna be gaming companies. At the end of the day, I wouldn't want to be one.
Stay
Especially
alert.
seeing
Someone
how,
may be inside.
like this little section right here. I remember when it
Looks
first came
like
out, it
our
was really
intel
like
was right on the money.
it gave that
Omega
tone.
Group
Like
equipment
certain areas
everywhere.
still give that
something
dark
here,
vibe,
and it
like
opened
that
the
dark
portals
zombie.
around
Like
the
all
globe.
this before you cut the power
That your
on,
assessment, Mr. CIA?
Pretty
it
much.
still gives like,
My
I guess
contact
what
may
you'll
have gotten
call
himself killed trying to
true
provide additional
zombie
insight.
vibes.
Project
And,
M Station was
until
a
you get to
Nazi
this part right
experiment
here.
gone awry.
Then
Abandoned
you
in
gotta
45.
you introduce yourself into
Soviets
the new
found it soon
zombies with all the
after.
armor.
Sealed it up.
That
We'll know
too
more
many
once we
zombies
get the
alive?
power on.
Probably did. Damn, I don't have enough. See, I don't even remember if I really. Wow.
Post-mortem hostile down.
Jeez. I really don't know. Like, leave in the comments, like, if you was a person who, I guess, essentially felt the same way about, like, older zombies, like, when it was in its prime, that, like, you was like, man, I don't think I could play this by myself. Like, it really spooked you, sort of say. And, you know, now that you're older, would you still feel that same way about it? Or would you prefer to play it that way now? Like, was it just something like at that time, like you was just young, I guess, never really got into zombies, you tried it, and then like it really gave you like the spooks, and now it's like you're older, so you really don't get scared, I guess. I mean, you just enjoy the aspect of it like that. I'm just curious. Round 6 and we still haven't got pack punch. It's kind of scary. But yeah, I mean, if I was to take the HUD away from all this, like right now, like, let me see if I could do that. Settings. What is it? Interface? Damage. Enemy health bar. Hitmaker. Floating damage numbers. So take off the. I know people had a big problem with the numbers popping up when you hit the zombies and when you're shooting at them and stuff. So take that off. The map as well. Let me see. What even is that? I ain't gonna lie. I haven't been on Cold War in a hot minute. I didn't even play the latest card because I just took a break. Because, you know, like, games just was getting repetitive. They were just putting out the same thing. No, I did play it. I can't remember what the latest card was. But that was the one with, like, the pretty much good... The first real good campaign we had in, like, a long time. I think that was, like, the first Call of Duty gameplay, like, story-wise, game that I played since... And I know most people didn't like it. What was it called again? It was Ghost, Call of Duty Ghost. People really didn't like the multiplayer aspect of it. I really didn't touch that. But the story was really good in my opinion. I don't know what came after that, but I don't think they really had any other good story-driven game like that one in a minute. I'm not talking about previous ones. I'm talking about from Ghost on up. I can't really remember what they had after Ghost. But I know the story for Ghost was great, and then the next COD after this one had a great game, a great story. But then they, that's what I'm talking about now. Like they had something good, and then they end up taking it away, and it's like you bring in your old fan base, I guess, because I feel like a lot of people started drawing back to COD specifically for that, for the gameplay, for the story aspect, because that's what I like about it. I feel like if you get COD, I mean, not everybody do it, but I feel like if you get COD, you gotta play the story. And then like it was a banger. Everybody was like, "Oh man, I can't wait for the next Call of Duty. I wonder what they gonna do." There's no way they can, like, if the story was good for this one. I know they teased at the end. Ghost gave out like his mask, and everybody was like about to put it on, and everybody was like, I know me specifically, I was like, man, I can't wait for the next one. I mean, if the story was this good, I mean, the next story ought to be even good. And then, of course, the next game, they changed it to this Warzone style type of game. It's like, I didn't even buy it, honestly. I think, they always have the rumors go around, leaks and stuff, and I think people are starting to see the game was changing. I think at that time they said they was taking a break, but they didn't take a break from making COD. They came right back out again the next year. So I think people was kind of skeptical about that as well. And in some type of way, I can't remember if I waited to buy it just to see like what the story was gonna be about. I think somebody was talking about it at the time. Like a lot of creators were talking about the story being changed. Anyway, it came back out. Everybody was like, okay, like this is Call of Duty right here. Like this is how a Call of Duty campaign should be. And then essentially they changed the whole format of how the original stories are. Like, you get, I guess, like a more immersive type of story. Like, I don't know, it makes you feel, I don't know, every time I play a real good COD game, but I just get a boost in like energy. I don't know, it just made me want to be in the army or something. I don't want to be in the army, but I don't know, it just make you feel like badass, I guess. Like playing the different type of missions and like in the style that you play it in.
Splat like a melt.
I mean, I like it. I mean, it's, I guess, not more like, it's linear, I guess, but in a sense it's not. I don't know, I don't like games where like, campaign games where like, you got too much freedom. Cause then it have you wandering around too long, but I know some people do like it. But the last thing I think Call of Duty needed was a campaign that was more Warzone based. I mean, I guess in that sense, I could understand what OG zombie players go through. I guess I see kind of. I wouldn't say what you go through. I feel like y'all went through a huge change with COD lately. I feel like every like aspect of Call of Duty players like experience something. I feel like multiplayer, campaign, and zombies all felt like a huge shift. So I don't know. I feel like this video getting long. I feel like I had to make a part 2 of this if I need to make a part 2 of it. I mean, I really just want to get like everybody's opinion on it. Like, would you rather the new style? Would you rather the old style? And if you rather the old style, why? I mean, I pretty much get the gist of why you would, because that's zombies to you, like that's true zombies. Or would you rather the new style? Or would you rather a mixture of both old and new? Like you have your maps for the new people so they could ease their way into it, but you still want zombies to be like zombies. Like they can have like 2-3 maps for new players that's like this, and then we got our other main focus maps that's like Easter egg heavy, darker tone, none of the HUD stuff, basic, pretty much like, just back to its roots, like how zombies always was. Would you rather it be like that? Or would you rather it just, I don't know, just tell me how you feel, like, I guess. I just like to see like different viewpoints of what everybody think it should be. Like, me personally, I feel like the half and half would be good. I know they can't afford to like take a big gamble. I don't know. I feel like back then games took big gambles, and most of the time it paid off. But I feel like some instances it didn't. I really don't know the mindset of new developers. Like I don't know. Like it seemed like the fans plead for like things to go back to normal, like how it used to be. But games just choose to do their own thing, I guess. But pretty much, I feel like I don't know. Half and half, see what happens. Like, I don't know how they attract that, pretty much per se. I don't know, like, how would you track, like, how many, I feel like you could. I feel like they could track, like, how many players are actively playing on the more true zombies, original zombies gameplay, and how many fans are, like, sticking and preferring to go on, like, this style type of zombies. And then I know it's, like, different people, like, that you may not see that may be advocating for this type of zombies. And I feel like it's a lot of people, like we see bigger creators talking about it, but I feel like it's other, like, I wouldn't say regular, but I mean everyday people that are still complaining like, I prefer this type of zombies. I don't know. I guess, I don't know, this video getting too long. I could ramble on all about this. I mean, if I could do a part 2, I would. Probably not gonna finish this Revolver. I'll probably do a whole separate video trying to do this Revolver only thing until we lead up to BO6. But leave in the comments below, like, what's your opinion, what's your viewpoint on it? Do you feel like I said, like, do you feel like it should go back to old zombies? Do you feel like it should stay how this is, which I really don't feel like a lot of you will say? Or do you feel like it should have a classic mode where it's like, okay, OG zombies over here and then new zombies over here? Let's see, like, how it balance out. Let's just see how it goes, or should it just leave zombies as it is and just, if the fan base doesn't grow, it just doesn't grow? But I mean, like, would the OG zombie face, would you rather just have your fan base be how it is and not really care if it grows or not? Because I know a lot of people want it to grow, some people don't. So would you rather it just stay as it is, keep the tone, or would you rather, I don't know, like, just see what happens? Personally, I mean, I'm more leaning towards you could just bring zombies back to how it always was. Let it be how it is. I mean, that's how I remember it. I mean, that's how I prefer it. So, yeah. So, you know, just leave in the comments below, like, what you think, what you believe, what you want it to be, how you think it should be. I mean, like, think in the mindset of a dev as well. And pretty much just say what you think. I mean, I feel like no idea is any bad, like, no idea is a bad idea. I guess if you leave it up to zombies players, they'll say the way the game is now is a bad idea. But I feel like everybody's opinion on it, you'll get a better understanding. So that's why I want everybody in the comments to try and, like, you know, give your opinion. I want to see, like, what your thought process is on it. Would you rather it be this, that, and, you know, and I could also continue this Revolver challenge leading up to BO6. And then, of course, when BO6 drop, I'm definitely going to get it, play the zombies, check out the different maps. You know, you're going to have your OG zombie players do that as well. So I'm just going to test the game out, see, you know, does the opinion change? People still rocking with it and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll get back with you guys on another video. But, you know, just leave in the comments. I mean, you can, you can't. I mean, I prefer if you do, just to see what everybody's mindset is. And, yeah, have a blessed day.